Last time on Soul of Frost.
Cranberry betrayed us.
A heart without a soul cannot beat.
Thub tried to pull Cranberry out of the well. Cranberry dropped Thicket into the well, so of course we had to go into the well after Cranberry and Thicket.
A heart that cannot beat turns to ice.
Did anyone listen to me? No! They had to be all like, oh, but Thub, you betrayed us 5 years ago, and it wasn't really a betrayal, but I still counted as a betrayal because I'm a little butthurt boy.
The ice hides what once was until the soul comes calling again.
Big reveal that Cranberry is actually something called Nexus, and he plans to kill Thicket over it.
To awaken what lies
Bicer's seeds name. This better work out.
beneath the frost.
Here we go. Just an exact reminder of where we left off. Thicket, your blindfold has come off. You realize you can see for the first time in your life. And before you is the utterly gargantuan form of a being calling itself Nexus, that you had once known as Cranberry. We have already rolled initiative, so let's get right into it. So, up first, we have Nexus.
No.
So,
No.
as you all try to brace and figure out what to do in this situation, as Thicket lets out this bellowing, emotional scream.
Oh yeah,
You see,
work right.
as the elements comprising this being swirl around each other, mixing and melding, it seems that Nexus has access to all elements: air, earth, fire, water, all access to these elements, but maybe not full control over them at this stage. As you can see, this being still sort of wrestling with this power. And it appears that this gale force wind whipping around him, is taking the forefront right now. So, the first thing that Nexus is going to do is open the character sheet, and then
Don't say, oh my gosh, there's a lot of HP. Don't say that.
I like that visualization of Nexus just like transforming, and he just like stops for a second, and then he like pulls out from his imaginary cartoon pocket.
actions are.
Yeah, he
Wait,
pulls out
let me
like
put on my reading glasses.
he pulls out like a little booklet that says "User's Manual."
so
To be fair, this is the first time he's unleashed the power, right?
you
And he's
feel
like, "Oh,
these
use this again."
gale force winds whipping throughout this cavern. And the immediate first thing that Nexus is going to do is lash out with a primary attack against Thicket. That is a 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Thicket.
Yes, yeah, I said that hits.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
There you go.
So that will be a lovely 23 points of damage, 21 bludgeoning, 2 fire to Thicket.
Hey, that's not good.
Oh
Well,
no.
that's not good.
Hey,
And that brings us now to Bastion.
That doesn't sound very healthy.
Okay, can I do a recall knowledge check on what I know about elementals generally and Cranberry / Nexus specifically?
Sure, yeah. I would say probably, yeah, go ahead and roll whatever skill you think would be applicable.
go with cultism.
Okay.
That is a 26.
26. So you have absolutely no idea what this thing is. In all your experience with the occult, you've never seen or read about this. Like, you've heard of mixed elements before. There are secondary elements. I mean, Thub is a user of metal, which is a secondary element. But controlling all of this power at once, you've never seen anything like it. You have
Okay.
no clue what's happening. What you can see, though, is that the wind whipping around is definitely at the forefront of this being's elemental abilities at this time, but you can see the others sort of vying for control.
Okay. So, would you say it looks like the elements are kind of... You said they're kind of jockeying for control of the being a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I should be very clear, the Soul of Frost is still glowing very brightly in its head.
That sounds correct. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and cast a lovely 2-action heal spell on our boy Thicket.
Okay.
It is unfortunately quite bloody.
Yay.
Heal versus living. Whoa. Oh, I forgot my rank went up.
God
yeah,
damn.
that's 50 healing.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm
welcome
sorry,
to
did you say
welcome to the
50?
club.
50.
50.
Good lord.
No stamina though, right?
Correct. No stamina
No
unless you
stamina.
have. That's just not true, as you have a feat that adds stamina when you heal hit points.
Nice.
Yes.
Did you choose it?
So, I'm looking at it right now in your sheet. So, energizing
What am I
healing.
looking for?
It's in.
Oh.
Yeah, energizing healing. That's the whole point of it. So,
Right.
think
The
you also
more
get.
you know.
Stamina equal to half the hit points. So you get 25 stamina.
Oh,
So, 25 stamina back.
very
to Thicket.
nice.
I was looking at encouraging words and I thought I couldn't use it because I didn't think you'd lost stamina points. So that was the only thing in my head was stamina. But thank you for the reminder.
So that is 2
That should
actions. You
be-
have 1 remaining.
It shouldn't be because I did a recall knowledge check.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. All right, then. That will bring us now to Thub.
Sorry, you said Thub, you cut out like that.
Yes.
Cool. So, am I sure that this is gonna work? No. Am I gonna try anyways? Yeah, because I can't figure out anything better to do in this situation. So he is 20 feet. He's considered 20 feet from me. So I'm going to use an elemental blast of Metallica,
Okay.
who is going to be playing the song Enter Sandman.
Man me is sand.
What?
Mr. Sandman. Man me
Yep.
is sand.
Everyone knows that Metallica sings that version of Sandman.
Oh,
They
yeah.
did, and they killed
I got
it.
a 31.
31 to hit. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, yeah, I did calculate that right. 3. Damage.
I'm sorry, did you say this is 1 action or 2 action?
It's 1 action. Can I
Okay.
make it a 2 action? Just 'cause?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It doesn't change the increase at all. It just adds +4 to my damage roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. 12.
12 points of damage. You send out these shards of metal. What damage type did you choose again? Slashing?
This is piercing.
Piercing. So you send out these shards of metal, which whip through the air and several of them do lodge themselves in this being's molten quote-unquote flesh, but several others are completely buffeted out of the way by this swirling wind vortex. It appears that right now the wind is making these physical projectiles a little harder to aim.
Interesting.
You have one action remaining.
Actions. I'm going to move over here to get a little cover going. You know, get a little cover.
Okay.
Not a lot of cover, but it's more than I had over here, I guess.
Fair
I don't
enough.
fucking know.
All right, that brings us now to Wyatt.
I'm gonna. What the fuck is Wyatt gonna do? He's a little man against the big world. That's what he is. Let me see.
You can cry.
I can cry. I could scream. Okay, that's 40 feet.
Is crying an action, Cam, or is that a free action?
Oh, it depends.
I feel like that's
I would say that could
Calm
be your free
emotion.
sentence.
Yeah, calm emotion. That's what it is. I'm gonna first. I'm gonna try it out. Wyatt's gonna raise his hand, and a small mote of light, kind of fire, appears in his palm, and he just chucks it over towards Nexus. He's gonna cast Searing Light on him and see what happens.
Okay. Is that an attack roll or a save?
It's an attack roll, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how much this does. Roll in. That's 25 to hit.
25 unfortunately does not hit.
Fuck!
God damn.
I guess as the small mote of light just sails past him, hits a wall, boom! Explodes in the useless
Yeah,
energy.
it
And I'm
actually
like,
gets sort of whipped around by the wind and ends up splashing into the water right next to this volcanic-looking geyser. And you realize as the ground shakes around it that it seems as though some of the energy from Nexus is getting sucked around towards this geyser. And you realize there's a number
Ooh.
of other geysers around the chamber.
Hey!
So,
Listen up, you idiots! This is the geysers! The geysers, they suck his energy away!
let's see. How many actions was that? 2?
That was 2.
So you have 1 remaining.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Thicket.
Okay. Thicket is now guided. And
Don't spend it all in one place.
speaking of Thicket, that now brings us to Thicket.
Okay. All right. Well, I have a couple questions to ask.
Yes, sir.
So to start, well, okay. First, I'd like to take an action to look around the cave, and in addition to the geysers, I want to see is there anything else that stands out and or might be useful to this situation.
So, you're still new to the whole, using your eyes thing. You definitely
Right.
do immediately notice this geyser right next to Nexus, of which there seem to be at least a few more around the area. And these geysers seem to sort of be pulling in some of this elemental energy. And it's very loose pulling right now, but it's definitely some sort of a siphon.
See, okay. Since that's just the same information that we got from Wyatt,
Yeah.
is that still like spending an action to get that, or?
No, I would say you just noticed that.
Okay, gotcha. So then I have 2 questions for you now. Do I still have access to my spells?
So, that's a great question. You don't know.
Awesome.
I will say this, though. You still feel as though you have... Your bond with Cranberry is not... You don't think it's completely severed. As you notice, there's still a few flecks of this crystal material, this glassy material in your chest. So you think you still have some level of connection. You don't know how much you can leverage it, though.
Okay. I'd like to try something.
Mm-hmm.
Could I possibly use my cranberry lore to nudge his energies towards the geysers?
Sure, go ahead and make a cranberry lore check.
That's a natural 20.
Holy
Oh!
shit. Yeah,
Holy moly.
you channel your will directly at this being that you once called your friend, and you just force this energy to congeal a little bit as it gets siphoned into the geyser. Nexus is now stunned 1.
Oh!
Hey!
Okay.
That's
one action.
You know what's found interesting about the term once called your friend is that it implies that you only call them that one time and one time only.
Cool.
See, I
Okay.
I
Two actions
literally
remaining
don't
for
know
Thicket.
why I mentioned that. It just popped in my head and I was like, I feel the need to share this.
Okay. And then I forget. Does stunned confer any other penalties, or is it just they lose their next turn?
They just lose an action for each level.
They
of
just lose an
stunned.
action.
Yeah, they lose
Okay.
one action each turn for the next level of stunned. But I will also say that currently Nexus is also slowed, as it seems it's still getting control of these powers specifically.
Okay. After that, Thicket is going to sort of stand up straight and almost like have this sort of like mountainous stance against the ground, and he's going to shout,
You think you're so big and strong, but I still command ye.
and that's going to be an attempt to demoralize.
Okay. Go ahead and roll intimidation.
It is 25.
25 against his will DC. That is a failure.
Oh,
Damn it.
As you say this, Nexus stares at you with its eyeless face.
I will be a slave no longer.
yeah.
You have one
I
action
think your
remaining.
elemental spouse really does not like you, man.
This is the
They
messiest
never loved
divorce
you.
known to man.
They never loved
No.
you. They never did.
Okay, so after that, I am going to stride.
Okay. As you go to stride,
Son of a bitch.
Nexus lashes out with one of its bottom arms. I should also note, Nexus now has 6 arms instead of 4.
Oh, awesome. I love that.
So that will be a nice chunky 26 to hit, Thicket.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Thicket, you take 28 points of damage, 26 cold, 2 fire.
Ooh, I resist 3 of that cold, so that's nice.
There you go. All right, you may continue your action.
Okay. And that is 25 feet, so that... Is this difficult terrain, the water that we're in?
Yes.
I see, okay. It's going to be 5'10". 5'10". 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us around at the top of round 3 with Nexus, and let's see which element takes hold this time. You see as the air mixes with this powdery earth that starts spraying out of this being as dust now appears to be in the forefront. And Bastion, this dust whips through your eyes.
Ooh.
It is not pleasant. Let me just. All right. So there's a swirling cloud of dust within 15 feet of Nexus. So right now, Bastion, you're the only one affected. Everything in this area is concealed to creatures that are not Nexus.
Oh, that's not great.
And since, Bastion, you are entering this area for the first time in a round, make a reflex save, please, to see if you can hold your breath.
Come on, lungs, don't fail me now. Okay, that's a 28.
Okay, you manage to see this happening and suck in one last burst of air, covering your mouth with your bandana, preventing the dust from whipping into your lungs. Nexus is then going to... let's see, first and foremost... Nexus only has one action this turn, which it is going to use to make an attack against Bastion. And yes, it is within range because these attacks have a reach of 10 feet.
I figured that was going to be the case with his size, to be honest.
So that is 38 to hit Bastion.
So that's going to crit, thank you very much.
Okay. So let me just go ahead and roll that critical hit. 46 points of damage, 42 bludgeoning,
Good
4
lord.
fire to Bastion.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Good lord.
You said 46?
Yes, 46 total.
Okay, give... So... 38... Wait, hold on. 46, 16... Okay, so I still have 8 hit points. It's fine.
8 stamina
Yeah,
or
that's
hit
fine.
points?
No, 8 hit points.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
I thought it was going to down me outright, so that I am still standing is... something.
And that is the end of Nexus's turn. That brings us now to Bastion.
Cool. So... He is concealed to me.
Correct.
Is that a DC something flat check to
A
locate
DC
him?
DC 5 whenever you try to target Nexus with anything DC 5 flat check.
Okay. You know, maybe I'll get like really, really lucky and this will work. I'm gonna try and cast Forced Mercy on him.
Okay.
So I take it I need the first flat check.
Yes.
That was a 7.
7, that's a success. All right, so Force Mercy goes off. Is that a save or an attack from you?
That is a will save.
All right, so Nexus rolls and gets a natural 20 for a total of 41.
No comment.
No mercy given!
Awesome. Excellent. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go ahead and just try and battle medicine myself real quick.
Okay. Now, as you do that, what traits does that have?
No,
I
no. This better not
I
be
believe
some
that has the
bullshit
manipulate trait,
Pathfinder.
doesn't it?
Oh
What?
no.
Yes, it does.
No.
So that means Cranberry gets to lash out with an attack of opportunity.
Before or after I get my healing?
Well, this has a chance to disrupt the action, so that's a 31 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit, Cameron.
Okay. Then that'll be to Bastion Parker. 22 points of damage. 20 cold, 2 fire.
Well, I'm out cold.
You are indeed.
Okay, best of luck, boys.
All right, Bastion goes down. That brings us now to Thub.
Yeah.
What would you like to do, buddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah! Go for it, pal.
Okay, I am going to use a 2-action. Once again, Elemental Blast Metal
Okay.
on Senor Nexus here. It is a natural 1. I am going to use my hero point and roll again.
Okay. Great start.
That is once again a 31.
A 31, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bet you thought I was going to say once again a nat 1 again.
That would have been funny.
That truly
very
would have
funny.
been a dice jail.
That would have been
Certified
a
dice jail.
certified dice jail moment. Oh, God damn it, you beat me to it. 16.
16 points of damage. Yeah, it seems that the dust has the battling of earth and air elements has slowed the winds down, so you have a much easier time aiming your projectiles. You said 16, right?
Yes.
All right. You have 1 action remaining.
Okay, for our next action, I am going to move over here.
Okay. You enter the dust cloud, so
Oh, no.
I need you to make a reflex save.
Oh God, wait! I didn't think it was like I didn't think there was like a threshold here. I thought that
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just like, oh fuck. Okay, a what save you said?
Reflex save, please.
Reflex. Okay. That is a 26.
26. You managed to hold your breath. All right, that brings us now to Wyatt.
Does that last a turn, by the way? Do I have to do that next turn as well? or-
Creatures entering this area for the first time during a round. So I would say the top of the round.
Okay.
I wonder if I can I try hitting Bastion?
You can
I'll
try.
try hitting Bastion with
Bastion is currently concealed,
can I
though.
Oh, it's concealed from. Can I see them though?
You
Like,
can see
let's say if
Bastion,
I,
but it's going to be a difficult target, so you're going to have to make a DC 5 flat check to target Bastion.
Too bad. Oh, I mean, I was gonna say too bad. I could just target her with whatever the power of Circe compels me, because I'm gonna hit her with a 2-action heal.
Okay, so go
It's
ahead.
her
and roll
job
that
to aim,
flat
I
check.
imagine. Oh, it's a flat check still.
Yes. If you're targeting a concealed creature, it's always a flat check.
It's an 8.
Success.
And as we all know,
All right.
I
Healing
am a
goes through.
concealed creature.
All right. I'm gonna cast a 2-action. Oh wait. I'm gonna cast a 2-action heal on Bastion Parker. Okay, 2-action heal. Roll healing. It is. These roll well. That's 39 divided. 39 hit points back, and then half of that as
So
stamina.
19 stamina.
19 stamina. Yeah.
Those 2
Yay!
actions.
Welcome back. That's 2 actions. I got 1 more. Who else is concealed right now?
Thub.
Thub? Okay. Oh, what can I do? What can I do? I'm such a useless cleric.
Yes.
Yeah. All I do is heal. All I do is heal.
All I do is heal.
I mean, Thub
All
currently
I
is
do
missing
is-
stamina. I don't know if that matters to your planning at all.
I can't do anything about that other than wait, let me see. I do have something ridiculous, I feel like. Wait, no. Oh, it does help because I divert some of that healing to Fob, I guess, and with communal healing, does that give him half of what's my level right now? 7. Does it give him 2 stamina? 7 divided by 2.
Yeah, why
No.
not?
All right,
that would be 3. 3. So
3.
Thub gets 3 stamina from communal healing.
Yep.
You still have one action.
An
remaining, though.
action. I do. I realize that. I'm just gonna stride out a bit to here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Thicket, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to. I'd like to attempt another cranberry lure to see if I can stun Nexus again.
Sure. What exactly are you trying to pull off with this?
I'm trying to divert more of his energy into the geyser.
Okay. So what'd you get?
That is a 24.
24. It seems Nexus is starting to figure out your tricks. That does
I
not
see.
work.
Okay, next, I would like to attempt to channel elements.
Okay. So, as you try to pull together this elemental power, you can't.
Oh no.
You look down and it seems as though those shards that were connected to your chest have fallen off into the water. And you can see them sort of melting and dispersing into the pool. And you hear in the back of your mind, Thicket, "Hello again, Thicket." A voice you've heard before in the Cuddy Wren's lair.
Who are you?
We are the Green. We have saved you
Oh no.
once before. We wish to assist again to reclaim our charge.
Oh no.
And what do you want from me? If I Oh, the hells! Yes, I accept. Help us kill this bastard.
Step into the water.
I'm imagining this
Hey, well.
being like the same person in the voice. Like the
Okay.
voice is just the same person of just like trying to be dramatic. So they keep going.
So,
with
what do you do, Thicket?
my next
Oh
action,
my God.
I step
Oh,
into
no.
the water.
And you step into the water, and you are thrown into the dust cloud, apparently. According to the automation, so make a reflex save.
Step in the water. Oh my eyes!
Why'd you tell me to do that?
I can
just
see
got
5 minutes
exercise,
later. I
and
can't
now-
see.
Ah!
24.
Bro hasn't been
24.
able to see for 10
Unfortunately,
minutes and is already getting dust on his
Yeah,
eyes.
you don't think to hold your breath as you do this. You are now sickened.
Oh,
As
why'd you
dust
make me do
fills your
that?
lungs. And as you step in, however, you feel this power returning to you. You still have access to your primal spells. You do not have access to your kineticist abilities.
I see.
So basically, your
Okay.
summoner spells you still have access to, and you can attempt to disrupt whatever Nexus is doing.
While I'm in the water, I can attempt to disrupt.
Correct.
Okay. I guess I'd like to try that again.
I'm gonna say you can only do it once per round.
Okay. Gotcha. In that case,
And I will
am
also
going to-
say,
Mhm.
you think you might be able to do it as a reaction, even.
Hmm.
So you might
I
be able
see.
to disrupt whatever Nexus is doing in a specific moment, but you only get one disruption per round total.
Okay, gotcha. Then with my final action, I'm going to cast Glass Shield on myself.
Okay. You do just that. And that brings us around to the top of round 4. Nexus appears to be at full access to this power now. Let's see which element goes to the forefront. The answer is the wind fades. The earth remains and begins to mix with water, creating this viscous ooze.
Oh.
So, there is now, instead of this whipping wind, there is a muddy field within 30 feet. So all the ground, pretty much that any of you are in. So it becomes difficult terrain. So the water already was difficult terrain. It now becomes even more difficult terrain. I can't remember the exact Pathfinder term for it, but it now costs...
Difficulter.
It now costs, I think it's like greater difficult terrain or something like that. So instead of costing 10 feet to move through a square, it now costs 15.
Oh, lovely.
And then Wyatt and Thub, it's difficult terrain, so 10 feet per square instead of 5. And Nexus is then going to start out by pulling back its arms and clapping as this burst of mud sprays in a 40-foot line.
Now, I have a quick question, Cam.
Yes,
Would I be able to use my reaction here?
it is a new round.
I would like to attempt to disrupt that.
Okay, make a cranberry lore check.
Come on. Fuck. 15.
That is not successful. In fact, that is a critical failure, and Nexus batters back with its mind. So you are now stunned 1.
Oh.
And in this line are Bastion and Thub, so I need both to make reflex saves, please.
Yeah.
Oh, reflex save.
My
Math. It's fucking 29.
29, and what'd you get, Bastion?
25.
25. Both of those are failures. You will both take full damage.
Oh,
Full?
what?
Both Thub and Bastion take 19 points of damage.
That's all the stamina I had left.
17 bludgeoning to fire.
Fire? From the mud?
Yes, that's
Yes,
Some hot
Okay.
mud.
there's still this like burning energy coming because this is from Nexus's body, and fire still definitely is dominant over everything else. It's just not being utilized in the same way. So there's like Nexus's fire, and then the elemental fire that it's channeling.
Okay.
So that is 2 actions. Nexus will then, as its final action, go ahead and it's just gonna move. It's 5 feet, and that is its turn. That brings us now to Bastion.
Well, so because I do not have the ability to try and channel Cranberry to be siphoned more by these geysers, is it like if I attack the geyser, it might open up a little bit more and take more of his energy, maybe?
You could certainly try.
Okay. And the geysers are, there's one here and one here, right?
Those are the 2 that are closest to you. There's also one seemingly all the way in the north of the cave, and you think you hear one all the way to the east.
I see. Okay. Going off of that, there is an action that I can take. It's like a step or something that I can take where I don't trigger his attack of opportunity. Yes?
Correct. However, I want to say there's something about difficult terrain with step. Let's see. Step. You cannot step into difficult terrain. So I would say you actually can still use step here. So yeah, you can move 5 feet with that.
Great. I'm just gonna go there.
Okay.
Okay. I'm still within his attack radius, am I not?
You're adjacent right now. So I know it's difficult to tell because there is no token border, but like he takes up a 4x4 area.
Right. So
as a
yes,
gargantuan creature.
He could attack me from here.
Oh,
is what you're
absolutely.
saying.
Yeah, you
Great.
are adjacent to him right now.
Okay. This is gonna be a real lame fucking turn. I'm gonna step again to get
Okay.
here,
Okay.
and then what spells do one action? Let's see what Courageous Anthem does. Sure, let's do Courageous Anthem.
Okay. So what does that do?
You inspire yourself and your allies with words and tunes of encouragement. You and all allies in the area gain a +1 status bonus to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects.
Okay.
It's like a 60-foot emanation.
All right. So yeah, that pretty much easily gets everybody. So I'll just give
Excellent.
everyone Courageous Anthem. How long does that last?
Nice.
1 round.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
And that is your turn, I believe. Which brings us
Yes, it is.
to Thub. Also, you're no longer... Right. Oh, yeah, you were prone. So you would have been...
Yes. Oh, I was crawling.
So you would have still taken an attack of opportunity.
Would I have? Is that not the same?
Crawl and step are different actions.
Of course they are. Okay.
So... Yeah.
How would
Yeah,
you like
wait,
to go
if I-
about this, then?
Well, I'm gonna roll an attack. You are currently still in its melee range anyway, so I'm just gonna roll the attack.
Oh, for the love of God. Why
Please,
is
am
this
I
man's
turn, or-
range so far? Okay.
Yeah. So that is a 32 to hit.
Yeah, that'll crit.
Okay. That will be...
Oh my goodness.
Why did it not
Oh
show up?
my-
Oh yeah, 72
Oh
points of
my
damage.
Ah!
Well,
Oh,
I'm down
boy.
again, just in case anyone needed the reminder.
Now,
of my very
I'm
low-
trying to remember if that would be massive damage or not. I think...
Oh, I'm sure it probably is.
No, it is not, because it needs to be... I want to say massive damage is like... either way, I do, however, believe we had decided that you would take one of the massive damage injuries when you get down by a crit. And since that was a crit, you not only are instantly up to dying 3 as a result of that, but you will get a near-death effect if I can find wherever I hid those. There we go. Massive damage injuries. Ignore this result and take 2.
Not a fucking again.
Oh.
Lose an arm and lose a hand.
Does that
Can it
count
be
as the
the
same one?
same
The
arm?
same
Same arm?
The same. As it comes off, it gets cut again. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess I'm not getting that back.
We're just gonna say you lose one arm.
Wait, hold on. We can reattach it, but we can't reattach the hand because that goes way off.
The hand is just completely disintegrated.
Ah!
Heads or tails, Emma?
No.
Tails.
Tails, you say. Okay. You win. Which arm do you want to lose?
You get to choose.
I would like to lose my left arm.
Excellent. You have lost your left arm.
Oh!
That brings us now to Thub.
Now. Okay, cool. So. Goddamn. Okay, so I'm going to move out of dust /
So there is no dust right now.
Okay,
There's
no
just
dust.
mud. And like
I'm
pretty
gonna-
much
I'm gonna move-
the mud goes out until like right here. So the mud is like pretty much the entire area. So you'd have to use several actions to get out of it.
Okay, does it slow me or?
Yes. So
Okay, cool.
so every square costs 10 feet instead of 5.
Okay. Oh, right. Well then I'm just gonna move over here to get
Okay.
out of what I assume this is melee range. It's 20 feet.
Okay.
Exactly. I want to be, and then I'm going to use a elemental blast of metal.
Okay.
This is the third attack roll in a row where I rolled a 16, but because of the thing, it's 32.
32. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fantastic. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
What did you get?
I just rolled a 6 and a 7.
Okay, so 13.
Well, it's
We're
plus
not
4.
acknowledging it.
Plus 4, 17.
Okay, so 17. All right. As you send out these
There's
shards of
nothing.
metal, which jab into the viscous, oozing outer layer of this being, it shrieks out, "Ugh!" staring straight at you, Thub.
I tire of your antics.
Mine?
Yes.
Mine?
That is the end of your turn. That brings us now to Wyatt.
I see the arm that goes end over end. Just fly
The
past.
arm, and you
I
just
like that
watch
you
as
now
the
added that
hand
it
burns
flies
away.
off into the distance.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it lands like right next to you, Wyatt.
Okay.
Oh, ew. Oh, God.
Nice. This is really stupid. I'm gonna spend one action to pick it up.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then the next
My
two,
arm!
and then the next two actions
You can
to
use it to make a
heal.
stew.
Next two actions to bring Bastion Parker back to life with 2-action heal.
Okay. So,
So you get please roll absolutely dummy fic. It's not dummy fic. You get 30. Wait, so, do I have level 4 rank heal or level?
let me double check cleric. It should
You
be
should
the
have
rank of your
level
max
4.
level, so it should be 4th level. Actually, yeah.
Oh, I'm okay. Oh,
So-
I'll fix that right now. Okay, how do
Yeah.
I
Hold on.
change that?
I got it. This is my bad.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that is my bad. So you should have.
I'll re-roll that.
5 4th rank slots.
Okay. I just realized I'm not rolling as big numbers as I wanted to. You know.
Yeah, that is entirely my bad for not setting your character sheet
No,
up for
don't
it.
worry. Okay. I'm kind of 4. Okay. I have 4, and I'm gonna cast it again. Okay. And then heal versus living 2 action. All right. Roll healing. There, that's better. I like that number better. You get 44 hit points back, 22 stamina,
There you go.
and as you kind of, like, I suppose, go awake, Wyatt's just cuddle. I imagine the arm is like the size of me. I'm just holding the arm, and I'm just saying, "Don't worry, we can. I hope we can reattach this thing.
Bastion, you wake up and just see Wyatt holding an arm, which is like the size of his torso. And you're like, huh, that's weird. I wonder where he got an arm. And then you look down a little bit more to your left and realize, oh no.
Great. I don't love that as like a piece of information that I'm learning.
Yeah. What? I can't remember. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed, I assume.
Okay. So make sure that you're using your sword in a one-handed grip from now on.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Okay.
And yeah, you now have one less hand to interact with things with.
This is gonna go really well. I
That
hope
brings us now to Thicket, who is currently
Okay.
second.
Choking back the vomit in my mouth, I am going to cast Wall of Water
Okay.
because we need it. And I would like to put that. Okay, that is 60 feet long. Let's see. Here we go. I'd like to try put it. I'd like to put that bad boy right there.
Okay. Now remind me, can that be put in a creature's space?
I think so. Let me double check. It doesn't say anything about it.
so I'm gonna say yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sweet. And as Thicket does that, he's going to shout, "Run!" And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Run.
Are you
Okay.
yelling that to us?
Yes.
Okay.
That brings us
Just
to
checking.
the top of round 5. And as Thicket shouts, "Run!" Wyatt and Thub, would you say you turn towards the entrance where you came from?
I guess so. Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay, Wyatt, you turn towards the entrance, and through the steam of the geyser, you see something in the darkness. A shambling form. Two
No.
shambling forms. As
Oh,
why
Son
did-
of a motherfucking
oh,
frost
no.
zombie, and you're gonna trigger my PTSD
God,
right now?
as
Fucking damn it.
two
I was fully expecting.
very dead and decayed and burned and also icy corpses shamble from the darkness, this icy energy beaming from their eyes into the soul of frost in Nexus's head. So
Beating
there
two
are
or
now-
from their eyes.
beaming between their eyes and Nexus's head.
Okay.
So, these guys will act on Nexus's turn, which is now. So, it's going to be.
I straight up thought when you said, "Oh, you see a figure behind the fog," I was fully expecting
Two action.
Jean-Pierre.
I was too, to be honest. I was like, "Oh, he's just gonna block the
action?
entrance."
Yeah, if you had
Two
made
action.
Jean-Tic Lamatimo appear through the fog holding a steel chair, I would have laughed my fucking ass off.
Now, Bastion, as you see these shambling things
I fucking knew it.
approach your allies, it is time for you to roll for your psychological trauma.
No.
So, what's your DC for this currently?
It says 20, but I know I have a note somewhere that will either confirm or tell me that's wrong.
Okay.
Why are all of my notes in the same place? Yes, my Frost Zombie's psychological trauma DC is 20.
Okay, go ahead and roll will then.
Oh, I get to roll a will save? I thought that I just had to roll a flat save. That's so much
Nope, it's
better.
will.
Okay, that's a 28.
28. That's a success. So you see this and you're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, not again. You feel your breathing get shallow and quick Your minimum frightened value is now 1, so long as you were in the presence of these frost zombies. And now that brings us to the Nexus element roll table. What does Nexus get? Fire takes the forefront this time around.
Of course it
Get
does.
fucked.
So, actually, yeah, what are the rules for starting your turn in Wall of Water?
Wait. There's no rules for starting your turn, I don't think. A creature traversing the wall of water needs to swim through. The rules of aquatic combat apply to creatures traversing the wall of water, targeting creatures within the wall or passing through the wall. For instance, a bludgeoning or slashing melee attack targeting a creature in the wall would take a -2 circumstance penalty.
So I'm going to say that it makes enough sense since Nexus is currently in the wall of water, but like just sort of the edge of its body, that would activate its water weakness from being in fire. So that'll just deal a little bit of damage.
Nice.
Nexus is then going to... Why is... Mud was supposed to expire. Whoopsie daisy. Let me just get rid of that effect. There we go. Nexus is then going to growl as this intense heat bursts around as Nexus's flames all glow blue as the fire increases. So anyone within 10 feet of Nexus needs to make a reflex save from this heat. Let me check who that actually would be.
Okay.
I believe that is only Thicket currently. Yeah, Thicket,
Yeah.
make a lovely little reflex save, please.
Well, 25.
25. I'm gonna give you a bonus to that because of the wall of water. So I'm gonna say that's a success. So you will take half damage.
Sick. We love to see it.
So that'll be 12 total points of fire damage to Thicket
Oh, great heavens.
from this intense heat. And then Nexus is going to turn into a column of flame. And is going to reappear over here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No escape.
Oh.
Oh,
This is
no.
what
And
call
so I
a
require
situation.
reflex
Oh,
saves from
father.
Thub and Wyatt, please, and from our frost
Alright.
zombies, which I will roll.
And
Oh,
I just,
I'm a
something that I
hero.
noticed.
Wait. Wait.
Nat 20.
Remind me again. What does the? This is the dust or is this the wind?
This is
'Cause I-
fire.
Fire. I'm gonna.
fire!
If it was wind, I would have let my natural one sit because it would have been funny to have him blown away. But I'm gonna use my hero point.
This is the
instead.
searing. This is the searing heat of simply
Yeah.
being in this thing's presence.
I'm gonna remove a hero point and then I'm gonna roll another reflex save to reroll
Okay.
that.
And Thub, you
wait,
said
do I
you.
need to do? Wait, hold on. Wait, sorry. Oh wait, this is a skill check, right?
This is a saving throw, so no.
Saving throw. Oh no, it is a saving throw. I'm gonna use my halfling luck and just re-roll that.
Okay, there you go. And Thub, you got a
Alright.
nat 20, you said?
I did get a next one.
Okay. So
Woo!
that critically
Halfling luck.
succeeds.
That's a 30.
30, okay. Thub, you channel your own elemental fire energies to combat those of Nexus. You manage to shield yourself from the blaze and extend some of this protection to Wyatt. So Wyatt will take half damage, Thub takes none, and these zombies will both take critical damage.
Oh no.
Woof!
If they could just be
Oh,
immolated so I could stop.
13.
So
having
that
to deal
is
with my
going to
trauma.
be 13 points of damage to
Alright, first.
Wyatt. Both the frost zombies are immediately immolated.
Oh,
Great.
goodbye.
Am I
Well,
no longer
okay.
This is correct. You are no longer frightened.
We take those.
See, all I gotta do is burn him. It's easy.
Additionally, however, I need another reflex save as that intense heat from just being in Nexus's presence is then followed by a wave of blue flame,
Oh,
which is going to extend in a 30-foot emanation that will get all of you,
that's
Oh,
bad.
except Bastion,
Oh,
because
God.
Bastion is currently in cover.
Oh, that's nice.
So, lucky you, Bastion, a big old boulder is saving you from this. So, reflex from Thicket, Wyatt, Thub, please.
Reflex. Okay, no
Lion
reflex.
sub.
I got courageous anthem, right? Is that still
What the-
applied?
Correct, that is still active. I
Okay.
believe.
Okay. All right.
I got a 31.
Oh.
31.
I got a 22.
I got a 29.
Okay. Okay,
And I got a
29, 22, 31. So that means Thub is the only one to succeed. Thub, you brace yourself again, but holy shit, this is the most powerful fire you've ever encountered. So you take half damage, Thicket and Wyatt take full.
Oh no, bro.
So let me just roll that.
That's
Oh,
a lot
no,
of
bro.
dice.
40 points of fire
no,
damage
bro.
to Wyatt and Thicket, 20 to Thub.
40.
Oh, Thicket's down.
Thicket is now dying.
Oh.
All right.
I'm now leaking into my HP.
Nexus is going to
How
have
many
that be
fucking
the end of the
turns
turn.
does this guy have?
Well, that was a 2-action ability, so that's it. That's all they get. That brings us to Bastion.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2-action
hi.
ability and 1 action to command the frost zombies. So
Okay.
Good.
You're both injured. You're unconscious. I am going to start by standing.
okay. 1 action to stand. You are now upright.
Excellent news. Use my next pair of actions to go ahead and do a 2-action heal on our boy Thicket.
Okay.
Why do you keep disappearing? Okay. Our boy Thicket is going to take 46 points of healing to his, whatchamacallit, and 23 to his stamina.
46 hit points, 23 stamina.
Those are the words. That is all I may do in this moment.
Okay. And that brings us to Thub as Thicket regains consciousness.
I got 46.
Yep, 46, 23.
Lovely.
So yes, Thub, you're up. What would you like to do?
Thub is going to, for what I believe is the first time in this entire series, he's going to use the ability Lightning Rod.
Okay. What does that do?
You smash a metal rod into your foe and call lightning to it. Attempt a 1-action melee on with a blast. On a hit, target is skewered with a metal
Okay.
rod, which gives it a -1 circumstance penalty to AC and saves against electricity. The penalty is -2 if the creature also has the metal trait, is made of metal, or is wearing metal armor. A hit creature immediately takes 1d12 plus 1 electricity damage
Okay.
with a DC 25.
So
basic
why don't you go
reflex.
ahead and roll that 1-action elemental blast then?
Fantastic will to 1 action. Elemental blast. Okay, 32.
Okay. 32, that is a hit. And yeah, I'm gonna say you can roll your damage for your metal as part of that. So you can go ahead and roll damage as normal for melee metal.
Okay, so I'm using the metal melee damage, and then
Correct.
I'm also using the 1d12 damage.
The 1d12, I have to make a save on that first, so we'll start with just the melee,
Right, fair enough.
melee metal damage.
Okay. 13 points.
13 points of damage. Okay. And let me roll that reflex save. That is a 34.
Oh my fucking god.
So what is your DC?
It's a DC 25 basic reflex.
So it's a success, but not critical. So it'll take half damage. So go ahead and roll the D12 plus 1.
Excellent. Oh, the last time I used the D12. Okay, so that is 10, so plus 1, that's 11.
All right, then. 11 points of electricity damage. All right.
And that is all 3 of my turns.
That is indeed all 3 of your actions. So that brings us now to Wyatt.
Fuck.
Oh, by the way, I
could-
forgot to mention, the creature can interact to
Yeah,
attempt
it's okay.
a
I saw.
DC
I read
Okay,
that
cool.
thing.
I didn't know if you...
Holy crap, what do I do? Is he holding the Soul of Frost right now?
The Soul of Frost is in his head, which is currently like 40 feet above you.
Is he holding it? Would you say like it counts as like being held?
No.
Oh, I thought it'd be really fun. My plan was like literally trade items with it, so I like trade a mallet for the Soul
No,
of
I would
Frost.
say since the Soul of Frost is
Honestly, I thought you were
currently...
gonna try and trade my arm for the Soul of Frost.
Yeah, that would be
That would
really
be funny.
funny.
No, the Soul
That
of
would've
Frost
been
is currently like fused to Nexus's head.
Oh, that would have been so hilarious if that would have worked. This is gonna be. Okay. This is such a bad idea. But I need to. Okay, if he can teleport, I'm so fucked. Oh gosh, he has attack of opportunity. I'll have to take it. I can take a step though. I'm not in difficult terrain, am I?
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
So long as you're not stepping into the water.
Okay. And step is 5 feet.
Correct.
That still gets me. I need to take 2 steps to get out of his range, right?
Correct. If not more,
Okay,
you
okay.
don't know as the fire tendrils are lashing around.
In that case, I'm just gonna try and stay in my location. Does he have eyes? I'm curious.
No.
Next to have eyes, my one spell is useless.
Well, I mean, what are you trying to do? Because he's not immune to being blinded. He doesn't have
so
physical eyes, though.
is he dazzled? Can he be dazzled?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast Fear of the Sun right on him and see what happens.
Okay.
All right, he needs to make a DC 25 fortitude, so he's gonna make that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah, it's
easily. That's a 33.
Yeah. Oh, 33, that's a success. Wait, that's a success. What does that do? Success, it's dazzled for 1 round.
All right. So Nexus is
Oh,
now
that's not me.
dazzled.
I am not dazzled.
It's okay.
I'm not
I got
dazzled.
it. I get
Whoops.
it already.
All right, okay.
Nexus
Yeah,
is
thank
now
you.
dazzled, so you are all concealed from it.
Oh! Wait,
Um,
that means I can stride, right? Right?
That just means he'll have to make a DC 5 flat
A
check
DC
in order
flat
to
check?
target you.
I'll take a 5-foot step and hope he doesn't
Okay.
attack me.
Let's see. Yeah, he's not used a reaction yet this round, so he's 100% gonna make an attack of opportunity against
Is
you
that a
there.
step? Is a step avoiding an attack of opportunity?
You are so right. Step does not trigger reactions.
I use my halfling stealthiness and like I use my tiny 3-foot tall form to really sneak by.
All right. Nexus just throws up 2 of its arms, covering its face as you send up this blazing light. I believe that is your turn, yes?
Yep, correct. 3 actions,
All
that's
right.
my turn.
Top of round 6. Let's see what element we have and how many zombies we're dealing with. All right, it's still fire. And we are dealing with 4 zombies. I'm going to say they pretty easily get immolated as they try to come in, though, because currently the flame aura is currently it would get them the second they enter the room. So, no zombies this round. Thicket, you're up, actually.
Okay. Oh, geez. Well, I'm gonna stand to start.
Okay.
And then, out of
Just check
curiosity,
something real quick. Oh yeah. A flaming tendril lashes out at you as an attack of opportunity
son of a bitch.
with a reach of 15 feet. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. So, Thicket, you take 29 points of fire plus 3d8 persistent fire.
Oh man.
So there you go. All right. You now have
Okay, and then,
2 actions remaining.
Yeah, so out of curiosity, I noticed on the map here that Nexus is right on top of that geyser. Is that
Yes,
correct?
This is true.
Would it be possible to try and, since Nexus is right on top of it, pull them down into it with a with the link?
You could certainly try.
Okay.
So that would be Cranberry.
Before I do that,
Yes.
I would like to attempt to retch.
Okay, make a fortitude save.
Come on. Fuck. 18.
18. I'm gonna say you make that. Since there's no longer any dust in the air, I'm gonna say you make
Okay.
that. So you're no longer sickened.
Thank God. All right. Now I'd like to attempt that lore check.
Okay.
Come on.
21.
21.
9 plus 10, 21.
That is unfortunately a critical failure.
No, it's not. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay.
That was probably a bad use of the hero. I don't like it. That's even worse. Oh my God.
So that is also a critical failure.
That's a super
You become
critical
stunned
failure.
as Cranberry,
Yeah.
as Nexus's mind battles back against yours.
Fuck.
Things are not going well for you right now.
Yeah, no.
So that is the end of Thicket's turn, I believe. That brings us now to Nexus. Oh, right, Thicket, you take 13 points of fire damage. Make your recovery check, please.
Ouch.
And I'm going to say the DC is lowered due to you being in water.
Yay. 6.
6. Yeah, no, you're still on fire. So, yeah, make sure to mark off that 13 points of damage as we get
Yep.
to Nexus's turn. So, Nexus is going to... Nexus is going to reach into its chest, rip out a chunk of boiling blue magma, and just hurl it at the ground. Right, just at Wyatt. So I need all
It's
of you to
fine.
make a reflex save, please.
It's a person-sized chunk.
As Nexus does take some damage from that, though.
Reflex save, you said?
Yes, please.
All of us?
Yes.
Oh, man. You know, I
Right.
instinctively went to adjust my health immediately before even making the roll.
I feel that.
I rolled a 26.
That's a 14.
I got a 27.
So, 26, 27. What did Bastion get?
A 14. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay. And what did Thicket get?
18.
Woof.
Yeah.
That's a 19. God,
Okay,
help me.
Wyatt and Thub fail. Thicket and Bastion crit fail. So
Oh.
Thicket and Bastion will
Zero
take
point.
double damage from this.
Oh, no!
It's Jover.
It is so Jover.
It's never been more Jover. It has never been more
Oh,
Jover.
Jesus Christ.
40 points of damage to Thub and Wyatt. 40 points of damage. Bastion and Thicket both take 80. And
Well, we're both down,
I believe
assume.
that
So
would
I'm down.
be
How much you said?
80. 40 to you.
Oh.
80 to the other
Okay.
ones. Let me just
Ooh.
double check massive damage. Let's see.
I am down.
No.
We
I'm
are
down
all
too.
down. We
We're
are
all
all fucking down.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is there anything that any of you would like to do in this situation?
Well, we
As
do
I'm
have,
gonna say,
what's it
I
called?
am gonna say that Thicket
Leave!
and
I want to
Bastion.
leave.
I'm gonna say Thicket and Bastion both would take massive damage injuries from that.
Oh, of course we would. Just go ahead and give it to me.
So we'll start with. Oh yes.
I was just gonna say, may I real quick, because I forgot to do this at the start of this action. Is there anything that I can do with a? Oh no, never mind. I already attempted my lore check. Never mind.
Yeah, you did.
Never mind.
So we'll start with Thicket. Ignore this result and take 2.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Ignore this result and take 2. Thicket takes 3 injuries.
Thicket
4?
loses
Is
his
that
eyes
4?
again.
Lose a leg. Lose a head.
What?
What?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Lose a
Wait,
leg.
what?
Sorry, did you say lose a head at
Lose
the
Yes.
end?
Uh-huh.
Again?
Oh,
The
no.
man has
So-
lost 3 legs and a head.
You.
How does that even work?
Oh.
as you are hit by this blast of elemental energy, Wyatt,
God damn it.
Thub, and Bastion, I'm gonna say you don't even have time to see this. Wyatt, you're like sent careening into the ground, and you see out of the corner of your eye Thicket's legs just being completely immolated, and his head is consumed by this blue elemental flame.
So he's actually dead.
Unless somebody does something right now, yeah.
I got no reactions.
We have last stand abilities. I mean,
You do have
Those are
stand abilities.
actions.
No, those are free
Those
actions.
actions. Oh!
Okay,
As I'm down, can I take a gift of life action, perhaps?
Sure. What would
Yeah.
you like to? What level would you like to do? 1, 2, 3, 4.
If I do 4, I'm just forever gone, right?
Yes, you instantly die if you do 4.
right on.
Is that a Wyatt
Fucking
moment
God.
if he just kills himself forever?
That's up to you.
I still go back to
Wyatt-
Cersei,
Wyatt
right?
gets knocked on the
Cersei's
ground
still like,
unconscious
"Alright, I
and
got
just
you."
fucking kills himself.
Yeah. Hey, where is Cersei?
I will say a
Hold on.
4th rank would call enough to. I'm gonna say that pretty much no matter what you do here, it can
Yeah.
restore 1 massive damage injury to each person afflicted by
Everybody?
one.
Every
So,
person?
would you like me to roll for bastions real quick?
Yeah, can we figure out what my massive
Okay,
damage
yeah.
injury is?
Yeah, okay, let's figure that out first. Let's see if it's
Okay.
worth it, right? Cersei's put me on hold right now.
So,
I'm in the waiting room.
Bastion also loses a head.
What?
Oh,
So
my
Bastion is
God.
also decapitated. So what would you like to do, Wyatt?
Can I imagine myself, like, just at the bar with her really quick? Like, with
Oh, yeah.
Cersei, just at the bar.
Yeah.
And he's drinking a nice, it's not alcohol, because he's not running from his problems anymore. It's like a really, like, watered down, like a spritz lemon or whatever.
Mm.
And he's just looking at it, staring at it for a while. I don't think I did enough. I didn't have enough time.
Nobody ever thinks they do enough.
If I just had one more day, one more month,
It's a challenge, isn't it?
It is. I don't deserve going to wherever you want me to go.
That's not my decision to make. That is on my brother, all the way. You can explain
Alright.
yourself to Neutros once you hit the gates.
Can you at least put in a good word for me? That's a joke. You don't have to do that.
Don't worry, he already knows who you are.
Right. And I guess Wyatt will use the gift of life at 4th rank.
Okay. So, so, how this will work. As Wyatt, this whole interaction plays out in the split second. Your split second of remaining consciousness as you watch your friends being completely immolated by this blast.
I'm fine.
A pulse. Well, no, Thub, you're not fine. You're also dying.
Well, I'm dying, but I haven't lost
This-
any limbs.
This pulse of magic, this pulse of powerful life energy bursts from you. And all of your allies receive healing equal to your, let's see, a number, so 7d10 plus 70.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. 14d10 plus 140.
14d10.
Holy
Plus
shit.
140. Okay.
And since this is 4th rank, everyone can reduce their spent condition by 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say that because this is a pretty firm overheal, I'm gonna say actually that Bastion and Thicket, you can choose. You know what? No, because this is pretty easily. Why don't you just roll that 14d10? Not like you even need to.
All right.
I just want to see
All right.
what number you get. 14d10
All right.
plus 140.
Oh my god.
You all get
Jesus!
203
Oh,
hit
Jesus.
points back.
So that I'm gonna say is enough to heal all massive damage injuries. Additionally,
We all
All-
get that damage back. Look, we
all of you
get
get
that
healed,
HP.
healing and stamina.
Healing and stamina?
You are all back to full right now. Massive,
Good fucking
massive damage
God,
be
man.
damned.
Oh my god.
Does it impact our wounded conditions at all?
I'm going
Wyatt
to
with the sense
say. I'm going to say no. So you are all still wounded if you were before. Yes, you are all still wounded if you were before. Additionally, all hostile creatures within the pulse are affected by the Eject Soul spell as if you had cast it. So, Nexus is now subject to Eject Soul, which I believe is a
All right.
Fortitude save, yes?
It's a Fortitude save, 25. He's probably gonna get it, but whatever, it's fine.
25.
It's
This is
the thing that counts.
42.
42, yeah, he's critical success, nothing happens.
Nothing happens, but your allies return at full strength. Hell, I'll even say they're standing right now.
Oh hell yeah.
That's nice.
Get
Get up!
Fucking
Am I still stunned?
I'm gonna say you're not stunned, you're not sickened.
Am
and-
I still burning?
Hell, I'm gonna say that since you would have fallen to the ground, your fire's into the water. Your fire is out, and remember to reduce your spent by 1 if you haven't already.
I'm sorry,
so-
reduce spent by 1?
Yes,
Oh.
Wyatt was unique, the only person in the party able to reduce spent. And as you are restored to life, you see Wyatt faceplant into the ground, this healing pulse retracting back into him. Wyatt, you have a split second of life left. What would you like to do with your last moments? As you see your friends are still alive.
I look, I see my friends as my vision fades and my soul leaves my body, and I very slowly turn, barely with my eyes, and I see Nexus, and I see the soul of Frost embedded in its forehead, and with my final bit of energy, I give the soul of Frost my middle finger, and I die.
Okay. Wyatt, battered, bruised, burned, and dead.
Yay!
Fucking hell.
So-
Fuck!
This isn't great.
It's going great. What are you
So
talking about?
optimal.
Badass, though.
Suboptimal.
I'm also gonna say that
You know what,
cancels
I-
Nexus's third action.
Yeah.
So,
Oops.
top of round 7. Let's roll to see what element Nexus has now. Fire gets mixed with water and becomes steam. That brings us to Bastion.
Yeah, hey, hi, hello. Fuck? I think that's the appropriate beginning here. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and can I telekinetic projectile the alchemist fire off of my belt?
Sure.
Cool. I would like to do that and aim it at the fucking geyser. That's the
Okay. Which geyser again? The one through the water or the one under Nexus?
the one through the wall of water.
Okay. So that's gonna be a little challenging for you to pull off. There is another one in your line of sight over here. I don't remember what the range of telekinetic projectile is.
Let's look. The range of telekinetic projectile is 30 feet, so that's not gonna.
Okay, yeah. So I'll say you can do it. But you'll take a bit of a penalty from the wall of water.
Cool. Guess we'll see how this goes. Sorry, my sheet wants to cover all of the things that I need to have. Okay, that's a 28 to hit the geyser.
28 to hit the geyser? Yeah, I'll say that hits. So you throw this alchemist fire, and as it splashes through this wall of water, you aimed it just perfectly so that it is whipped just to the side by the current and lands smack perfectly into the geyser, which, as this alchemist fire, you hear it shatter, and as this massive hole is ripped in the floor of this cavern, sucking in elemental energy. Nexus loses access to steam, which is fire and water, meaning Nexus loses access to water and fire.
I see.
Cool.
So let me just go ahead
I
and
still have one action remaining, right?
yes.
Okay. Do I have enough movement to swim through this wall of water and get over here?
It's difficult terrain. So plus 10 or 10 feet per square.
So 5. Why are you 15? 25?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll call that fine.
That should be it. That's all I got.
Okay. see. Yeah, so the steam is currently actually removed. So you are not affected by the swirling mist anymore. And that limits what Nexus is able to do. All right, so that was Bastion's turn. That brings us now to Thub. Thub, what would you like to do as Wyatt's body lies next to you?
Thub is pissed. Thub is pissed. He is going to use a elemental blast of metal melee, one action.
Uh-huh.
That is a 30 to hit.
Okay, that is a hit.
Fantastic. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
Oh wait,
Okay.
is that right? Yeah, 14.
Okay, 14 points of damage.
He's then going to immediately follow it up with a Dracusan Breath.
Okay.
30, the 30-foot line, because I think that's...
Yeah, that's fine. That's the only one you have access to. So that's a reflex save, I believe, for electricity. So
A basic saving throw.
that is
Not
a
a reflex.
28. It is a basic reflex save.
Okay.
It's either fortitude or reflex, depending on the type of dragon you're spawned from. And
Yeah.
it's reflex for electricity. So that is a 28 against the DC. What is your DC there?
Yeah. 25. So that succeeds.
Okay, so half damage.
Half damage, yes. Not a critical success.
So go ahead and roll that.
To do-
And oh right, lightning rod is still in effect. So what does that do here again?
Lightning rod is still in effect. I believe that subtracts your
Let's
roll
see.
by 2.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
a
see.
-1 penalty to AC against electricity. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about reflex saves, unfortunately.
Yeah, so it's still a success.
Yes.
Not a critical success, but a success. Okay, so that's... Oh, so close. 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage.
I got 3 4s in a row. I thought I was going to get 4 4s in a row, which was
And roll 1d4.
Oh, roll 1d4. Yes. 3.
3. So you can't use Dracusan Breath again for another 3 rounds. So round 10, you'll be able to use your Dracusan Breath again. And I believe that is your turn. So that will bring us to Thicket. You see with your eyes the corpse of your friend in front of you.
Thicket is quite angry at the moment. It's going to be honestly an immediate frostbite at the geyser right below Nexus.
Okay.
And I get that's a fortitude save. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
an
how you wanna
object, so
handle
it
that.
fails to save.
Oh, sick.
All right, so you form this orb of cold around this geyser, and you see it begin to build up pressure before boom, it explodes outwards. Since there currently isn't an active element, I'm gonna say Nexus becomes stunned too.
Great.
So Nexus will only have 1 action on his next turn.
Okay.
You have 1 action remaining, Thicket.
With my final action, I am going to use that to... Yeah, I'll use it to stride. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Does that trigger anything?
No.
Oh, great. Now that is 5, 10, 15, 20, and then
No,
am
that's
I
just
still
15.
in difficult terrain?
5, 10, 15.
Oh, okay. 20, 25.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. That brings us now to Nexus, who gets one action, and is going to use that action to lash out at Thub.
And as Nexus attempts to do that, I am going to attempt to counteract it.
Okay, go ahead and roll your lore check.
Oh, that was almost a 20. 16.
16. Unfortunately, that is not a success. But I would say at this point, Nexus is currently bloodied. So he's not quite able to fight back against you at this point. So, Thub, that's a 30 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So, Thub, you will take
Oh boy.
23 points of damage.
Ouch.
And that is
Okay.
Nexus's whole turn. That brings us around to the top of the next round with Bastion. Let me roll. Why did I close the damn table? Nexus elements. Let's see what he gets. Earth. So the swirling earth aura surrounds him, I guess. So yeah, these. That's what it was. I had to find my description of it. The steam gives way to these massive rocky spikes, which begin rising out of the ground around you and twirling through the air. So, trying to move through this area is within 10 feet of Nexus. So right now, Thub is the only one who would be affected by this. So Thub, if you try to move, it's difficult terrain, meaning movement costs twice as much, and you'll take damage for each square you move into. So Bastion, you are up.
Okay, we're gonna start by going. Okay. I'm gonna telekinetic projectile a rock over at this delightful geyser.
Okay.
I hope that goes.
Just a regular old rock.
A rock from the ground.
Okay.
Stop closing menus, please. I just want you to do the thing. It's a 20.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So... One sec. Okay. So... You send this rock out, and it cracks through the rocky exterior of this geyser, forming a hole which begins to intake more. So Nexus is now stunned 1.
Follow-up question. Does it look like these geysers that we've hit could be opened up more still?
It looks like the two that you've already really blasted, the one that you hit with the alchemist fire and the one that Thicket froze, those two are no longer geysers. Those are just active holes drawing in elemental energy.
Okay.
This one that you just hit with a rock is still an active geyser that you could expand more.
Okay, and I don't see another geyser.
There is one
at
more.
this moment.
All the way up at the top, but so you know it's there, but you currently can't see it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So I believe that is your turn, yes?
That's all I got.
Okay. Thub, you are up.
Okay, so I am going to first off, I'm gonna see if I can extract element. Can I extract element?
You can
Will
certainly
that do
try.
anything?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try to extract element.
Okay.
So that is a DC 25 Fortitude save.
Okay, Fortitude save. Let me go ahead and roll that. That is a 45.
It's a critical success.
So, no damage.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, creature is completely unaffected. So you have 2 actions remaining.
I'm going to use Shard Strike. I am pulling all the stops out today.
So, what is that? Is that another save?
Yes, basic reflex.
Okay. That is a 37.
It might be a critical success. Wait. I think it's a critical success.
What's the DC? 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crit, so nothing happens.
Fuck!
What I will say, though, is as you send out these shards of metal, they fly past Nexus and into a crowd of frost zombies that were shambling down the corridor. So that, I believe, is your turn, which brings us now to Thicket.
Okay, and so is there only one geyser remaining? The one up top here?
There's 2. There's the one that Bastion just hit that's still active and could be expanded, and then there's the one all the way up top that can be hit.
Okay. Thicket is going to aim a frostbite at Cranberry, Nexus.
Okay.
Start. And that is a Fortitude save.
Fortitude save, okay. That is a 33.
Yeah, that's a crit success. That does fucking nothing.
All right. You have 1 action remaining.
I think maybe. I mean, it's a basic Fortitude.
Correct.
Crit success.
Nothing happens.
Gotcha. Okay. And now I stride.
Okay.
15. 20. 25. Hello, Bastion.
Hello.
That's my turn. Sorry, Thub.
Okay. That brings
you're
us
good.
now to Nexus, who has
understand.
2 actions. So what Nexus is going to do now is say,
You shall lie next to the small one.
and is going to raise up all of the spiky stones surrounding you and slam them down into you, Thub, as an avalanche. I need you to make a reflex save.
I need to make a reflex save. Okay.
Yes, please. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I misread that. That wouldn't actually be able to target you, so I'm going to say this is an attack roll instead. That is a 22 to hit.
My AC is a 22.
So that does
So,
just barely
no?
hit. That does
Oh, it
just barely
does.
hit. Meets it, beats it. So as these rocks are raised up into the air, flame begins boiling around them from Nexus's main form. You take 18 points of damage
Ugh.
as these rocks slam into you. And then 1 more rock. Actually, no. This is just going to be a regular old secondary attack against them. That is an 18 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, so Nexus is seemingly beginning to falter a little bit as we get to the top of round 9. Let's see how many frost zombies we have to deal with and which elements Nexus is working with. It's supposed to be 2d4, not 1d4. Okay, 2 frost zombies it is. Claw from the darkness. Okay, and Nexus element, that will be Earth. Once again. All right, Bastion, you're up.
Okay. Bastion's gonna go ahead and telekinetic projectile another rock into that geyser.
Okay.
The 17.
That hits.
That is 17 points of damage.
Okay, Nexus is stunned once again.
And it's still a...
It's still active. Yeah, you're just punching holes in it right now. You'd say it probably has like 1 or 2 good hits left in it before it goes down.
Okay. I'm gonna use a free action to say to Thicket, keep attacking that one, and then I'm gonna use my last action to move up so that I can get to the other one.
Okay.
I love how I'm basically just the distraction.
Yeah,
To the
Thumb is
shield.
now, as we get to Thumb's turn, Thumb is face to face with Nexus right now, alone.
Yeah, I am going fucking beat for beat with this guy. Beat
That's what
for
would you like to
fucking
do?
beat. Okay. Alright, so I am going to... Let's see something. I'm gonna put a scorching column right here.
Okay,
which
what's
will
the radius
target
on that
all
again?
3 of these guys. It's 10 feet.
10 feet.
10 feet in
Okay.
diameter, 30 feet high.
So why don't you go ahead and draw that template real quick? Do you know how to do that? We haven't. I don't think you've done one before.
I don't think I have, no.
So do you see on the top left the little ruler under
Yes.
your token controls? It should say measurement controls.
I do see the
It's
ruler,
a-
yes.
Yeah, it's a ruler at a right angle. So if you click on that and then click on the
Oh.
circle, you can click and drag that in whatever space you want to create it. And just pull it out until it
right
says 10
there.
feet. Okay. And what kind of a save did you say that was again?
25 basic reflex.
Basic reflex. Okay, so we'll start with Nexus. Nexus gets a 38. Zombie 1 here gets a 13. Zombie 2 gets a 17. So critical fail from Zombie 1, regular failure. All right. And Nexus crit succeeded, I believe. So
Yep.
Nexus takes no damage. Zombie 1 takes double damage. Zombie 2 takes full damage.
Okay, that's 3d6 fire damage.
And I believe Scorching Column, yeah, that's overflow, so your kinetic aura ends.
Fuck, okay, so that's 14.
14, alright, so yeah, Frost Zombie 1, gone. Frost Zombie 2, also gone.
I ain't dealing with that bullshit today.
And nothing to Nexus. The flame remains briefly, making all squares in the column hazardous terrain until the end of your next turn, and you can sustain it for up to a minute. So that means you can take an action on each of your turns after this one to keep that fire there. But that is the end of your turn, and on future turns you're going to have to reactivate your kinetic gate in order to use your impulses again.
Fantastic.
I don't think you've used that since the first time we were in Yogwell.
I don't think so either.
That brings us to Thicket.
I'm like using everything today. I haven't
Yeah,
used
you're
most
pulling
of
out
this
all the
stuff.
stops. It's pretty
Yeah.
great. All right, Thicket, you're
yeah,
up.
I'm going to hit this geyser over here with a. So do I need to move? I need to move. I'm going to stride first.
Okay.
10 feet. There we go. There we go. Now it's in range. I'm going to hit the geyser with a frostbite.
Okay. Yeah, so roll damage.
10 points of cold.
You build up the pressure once again, and it bursts, sucking in the earth element. So Nexus no longer has access to earth. Oh yeah, Nexus no longer has access to any elements.
Aha!
Nexus is now
See.
limited after this round is over to exclusively his base stat block. I believe that is your turn then, Thicket.
Yes, it is.
Okay. That brings us now to Nexus, who is stunned 1, so 2 actions. No! As, like, his energy is being ripped away from him. No! You will not take my power! He's going to... Thub, you watch in horror as the Soul of Frost glows brighter than ever as you suddenly feel ice begin crystallizing around your body.
Oh boy.
I need you to make a reflex save.
Reflex save it is.
Yes.
Well, thank Christ, that is a natural 20.
Okay, that is a critical success. So you are able to jump out of the way just in time as this column of ice which if just in the space you were in a moment ago just fires up and closes your exact height. If you hadn't been able to move right there, you would have been immediately encased in this frost pillar. That is the end of Nexus's turn. That brings us around to the top of round 10. Let's see how many frost zombies you're dealing with. 9 frost zombies shamble out of the darkness.
That's not great.
Into the flame, most of them. So they will immediately take some damage from that. Nine. And I would say, Bastion, you haven't seen them yet, so you're fine. So... Alright. So, yeah, as these zombies enter in, hold on, sorry a sec. Alright, so Yono has to go. Let's all say bye, Yono.
Bye,
Yono.
You also get to say yes. You also get to say goodbye to Wyatt too. How convenient.
No.
Kidding.
God damn.
Alright.
God
I'm so
damn.
upset about this. You have no idea.
Alright.
Alright,
We'll
well,
let you know
part
how
of
it
me
goes.
Thank
been
you.
ripped out.
Please let me know how it goes. You have
Yes,
a good
and
one.
I'll be
Bye-bye.
in contact. Take care.
Yes, of course.
Farewell.
Alright. Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright.
Bye.
So,
What the fuck are we gonna do without Wyatt?
the
Nothing good.
first zombie, so yeah, any of them that are in the space immediately take 5 damage from the fire. And let's see, is it by square? Yeah, it is by square. So this one is going to take an additional 5. And then is going to there. This one takes another 5 as well. This one, 10 damage. This one takes 20 damage and is killed. This one also takes 20 damage and is killed. Yeah, another one. This one takes 15 damage. And then takes his second action to move again, and he's immediately killed. 10, 20, yep, dead. Yeah, basically these guys are both also dead. So 3 frost zombies managed to actually get through. They are going to use their second actions to approach Thub. So Thub, you are now flanked by 2 frost zombies. Bastion, it is your turn.
Cool. Is this an open path?
Yes, there's a shadow though.
Okay.
So remember,
yeah.
difficult terrain to get through the water.
Okay.
So I would say I'm just gonna say that takes 2 actions for you to get there.
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and use my last action to get over here then.
Okay. Hold on, let me actually do some measurement then to make sure you. Let's see. 5. 15, 25. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That is your turn then. That brings us to Thub. What would you like to do?
Thub is going to pull out his sword,
Okay.
which is his first action. Then he's going to stab this fella.
Okay. I'm gonna say you would have probably already had your sword out, so you can keep that action.
Okay, cool.
So
Thank
go
you.
ahead and roll the hit.
Okay, so we'll look at that. That is a 25 to hit.
25. That is a critical hit.
Fantastic. That is a... Jesus, I forgot how much damage my sword does. That is a full 10 points of damage.
Full 10 points of what kind of damage?
That is going to be slashing damage.
Yeah, you just instantly cleave this thing down.
Fantastic. Then I'm going to hack at this dude over here.
Okay.
That is a 21.
21. That is a hit, not critical though.
Hit, not critical. Wait, did you say the last one was critical?
Yes.
Oh, well. He was dead either way, but
Yeah.
that would have done way more
So
damage.
go ahead and roll damage.
Seven points of damage.
7 points of damage, and this is slashing again.
Again, slashing.
All right. Yep, that's another dead zombie.
Fantastic.
One remains, and you have 1 action.
I'm going to channel element.
Okay. I'm assuming you wish to make your kinetic blast as part of that.
I absolutely would like to do that.
All right, with maximum multiple attack penalty. Is this fire or metal?
This is going to be metal.
Okay.
I'm going to target this big fucker up here.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that is a natural 20.
Hell yes. So let me roll you that critical hit card.
I fucking needed that
39.
so bad.
This is a bomber spell. Draining Strike. The target loses 1 random prepared spell or spell slot as determined by the GM. So I will... Okay, so random. Let's see. Let me roll 1d4, I guess. So 1, okay. So... Okay. And go ahead and roll critical damage.
Okay, I'm ranged for this guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
28 points of damage.
28 points of damage fly directly into Nexus. That is your turn, I believe. So that brings
is
us
in fact
now
my turn.
to Thicket.
Okay. And so, if I'm understanding correctly, Nexus no longer has access to any elements, correct?
Correct. Nexus is just basically a mass of fire and the Soul of Frost. So, like, there's still enough base elements to make up his form, but, yeah, he can't access any of his special... He had a different moveset for each element. Different moveset, different weaknesses, different resistances. So he no longer has those.
I'm going to start off with a handy-dandy stride. So that
Okay.
is 5,
Handy stride.
20, 25. And it appears he's in range with cover. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. I'm still going to attempt it. I'm going to fire a frostbite out at Nexus.
Okay. 42 then. That's a 34.
Oh, that very much succeeds.
Okay. Critically
that's
or
my
no?
turn. Critically, yeah.
Okay. And that is your turn indeed. That brings us now to Nexus, who is going to... Let's see. Nexus is going to call from the Soul of Frost, which begins to glow again. This chilling wind emits throughout the cavern and focuses in on this area right between Thub and Thicket, causing this slick ice to appear. I need both of you to make reflex saves against this freezing cold, though.
Oh, man. 23.
23.
Reflex save. 28.
28. Thub
He's only
succeeds.
16s.
Thub succeeds. Thicket does not. So, Thicket, you will take full damage and you fall prone. Oh, wait, sorry. You do not fall prone. That's only if you crit fail.
Oh, yay.
Thub, you will take half damage. That is going to be 6 points of damage to Thicket and 4 to Thub.
That was just 6 to me, you said?
Yes.
Fucking loser.
You
Four
get
to
the inclination that Nexus is having a much more challenging time commanding the Soul of Frost than the raw elemental power.
I see.
That is then going to be a primary strike against Thub.
Primary strike against them.
That is 32 to hit.
That'll hit.
Does that crit?
What was the roll again?
10 above.
It does crit then.
Okay. So, let me go ahead and roll critical damage to that. Thub,
Oh boy.
you take 64 points of damage.
Oh my god, I'm down.
Okay, and you will take a massive damage injury as a result of this, as just you are trying not to slip, and you look up just in time to see a massive fist just BAM! Slam into you. Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No fucking way. Do you have a hero point?
I don't.
I don't have one either.
Oh, man. Talk about an instant death roll.
What the fuck is that?
Now is maybe not the time to discuss it, but I don't love lose a head being on the massive injury.
Why
list.
is that even on the fucking thing? I was gonna say that earlier, but why is that a thing?
So you lose a leg.
Good.
Because massive damage is supposed to kill you outright anyways. So I'm gonna
Fair
say
enough.
that you lose a leg instead. Heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Okay.
Is this for which leg I lose?
All right, so I choose. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say your tail counts as a leg, so you lose your tail.
Oh!
Well, that's gonna be really awkward to adjust to.
Yeah, my balance is gonna be so off now.
So yeah.
Or better?
I'm gonna
Probably worse. I'd
say that
imagine your head is
doesn't-
pretty thick.
I'm gonna say that
I mean,
doesn't
like, yeah, but
take
think
the
about it, like, how...
normal lose a leg effects. You're just gonna have a little bit more trouble balancing. I'll write an effect for it later if it matters.
But like,
Either way,
But like, think about it for a second, though. Like if you're
also immediately a
bipedal-
dying 3.
Fantastic. But like, think about it. If you're like bipedal, like imagine how awkward it is having to like constantly adjust. Like Thumb has probably been leaning a little bit forward his entire life.
Yep.
Oh man,
He's
his
going to be
back
standing
problems are
upright.
probably like all fixed.
Yeah, he's
That
gonna be
is-
standing upright, like for the
That is
first
the
time in his life.
end
He's gonna be like,
of
oh, that's actually way
Round
better.
10. That brings us now to round 11. Let's see how many zombies we're dealing with. 5. And Bastion, you're up.
Okay. So Radiant Beam wouldn't do anything to this thing, right? Like, because that's against a creature.
Yeah, no, that would not work against this.
Okay. I'm gonna use my first action to go ahead and adjust my grip on my thing to be two-handed now that I have a hand again.
Okay.
And then I would like to just slam my goddamn sword into this stupid fucking geyser.
Okay. Like into the center of it, the open hole, or into the side?
No, into the side to open it up.
Okay. You swing your sword at the
That's a
solid
30.
rock and roll critical damage.
That's
Oh.
36 damage.
36 damage. Yeah, you just easily in one fell swoop, the magic of this blade hums, and the magic of Imaz is with you as well, causing this blade to slice clean through the stone, blasting it open. Nexus is immediately starts being pulled in. And is gonna take some damage from that. Yeah, Nexus is now bloodied even further. Nexus is looking pretty fucking weak.
Okay, so all of the geysers are as open as I can get them. Yes?
Correct.
Excellent. I'm gonna take that last movement, or that last action, and I'm gonna move.
Okay. That will bring us now to Thicket.
Okay. I am going to cast at 4th level a 2-action heal on Thumb.
Okay.
Get ready for this, Thub. It is 56 healing.
Oh, does that include stamina?
No.
No.
Bummer. I'm still back at full health.
You are, however,
Now-
prone.
Yeah, so now Thicket is going to stride into the water.
Okay.
5, 10. And you know what? He's gonna stay right there. he's gonna
Okay.
step into the water, and that's it.
Okay, that brings us now to Thub. Your eyes flick open. There is a zombie directly above you, lunging at you. And you feel something. You feel as though you're lying a little bit flatter on your back than you should be.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up.
You get up and you realize that the force of that blow completely crushed your tail under you. So you know that scene in Harry Potter where they remove all the bones in his arm?
Oh.
Oh,
That's what happens,
Think
but
so?
it's your tail. So your tail is basically jelly.
Jelly.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Okay, fantastic. So, Thub is going to get up.
Okay, you have 2 actions remaining.
And then, being quite peeved by this, quite,
You know what's gonna peeve you even more?
what?
That was a move action.
What are you talking about?
Standing up is,
Oh, fuck
is an action
you!
with a move trade. Nexus gets a nat 1.
Fuck yes.
Christ.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Fling, you drop the weapon you used for the attack. Doesn't have a weapon,
Loses an
so
arm.
that nothing happens. But yeah, there you go. All right. You have 2 actions remaining, Thub.
Nexus chops his own head off. Okay, so... Alright, Thub is going to...
Although, hang on. Sorry, if I can go back to that critical fumble, that was an unarmed attack, wasn't it?
That was melee. Oh wait, it was. Trigger reactions as if you would use a move action, so that would actually trigger. Yeah, I don't know if Thub or Thicket has any actions.
I
reactions
don't.
That can take that?
Does Thub? Do you have any reactions?
I believe that I do. I have a thing called cognitive crossover. I have no idea what it does because I
That
don't remember
is.
picking it.
I don't think that would apply
No,
here.
no. That's,
I don't know. That's the only reaction that I have.
Okay,
yeah,
never
that's-
mind.
Yeah, no.
Okay, makes no difference. Never mind.
All right. So, yep, Thub 2 actions. What would you like to do?
So Thub is going to once again elemental blast, double action.
Okay.
Thub is literally just fucking duking this thing out with him. Absolute fisticuffs behavior. Okay, so that is 32? Yeah, 32 points to
That's a
32
hit.
to hit.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fantastic. $16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Okay. Nexus is now mortal.
Oh my
That is
fucking
the
god.
end of your turn. That brings us to Nexus's turn
If I
We'll
can
start out
survive to next
with
round.
the zombies. So this zombie right next to you, Thub, is going to start out by trying to punch you. That is a 27 to hit.
Shit, it hits.
Okay, so that is going to be 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grabbed.
Okay, great. Love that.
Or, sorry, attempts to grapple. So, that will actually be a little bit of an athletics check. This is against your, let's see, the fortitude DC, I believe. That is a 9 against your fortitude DC.
I'm pretty sure it's a critical failure.
Yes, it is. So you can either choose to grab this zombie, or try to grab this zombie in response, or force it to fall.
I'm gonna force it to fall.
Okay, so it lands prone, use this final action to stand back up. That is the end of its turn. Brings us now to that one, which is going to then stride over next to you, Thub.
Great.
And this one's
I'm
also
gonna
going to move right
clutch
over
the
there.
shit out of this. I'm gonna clutch the absolute shit out of this. I'm gonna fucking
This
kill
zombie
Nexus and clutch the shit out of this.
is going to take one action to move over there, and then is going to take second action to move over next to Thicket. This one will do the same. And this one will move right over to there. And that is the end of what it can do. That brings us now to Nexus, who is looking incredibly weak and is being pulled apart by the elemental forces within this geyser.
That one.
Nexus is going to stare Thicket down.
That one.
The Soul of Frost lights up, and this beam of cold light fires at you, Thicket.
I would like to use my reaction.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Let's dislodge that there thingamajig. 24.
24. That is not enough.
Shit.
That is a 33 to hit.
Oh, that is a critical hit.
Okay. So, you will take critical damage. So yes.
Ruh-roh.
Yes. Double what I roll here.
Oh no.
50 points of damage.
Oh, that's nothing.
That's nothing? What does that mean, nothing?
I didn't hear
Still
no
has
bell.
stamina. Nexus has one action remaining, which he's going to use to lash out at Thub.
Fuck. Not me again.
That is a
No!
37 to hit.
Come on, dude!
Man.
37.
That's a
That's a
fucking
crit.
crit! God
We're
damn it!
so
Oh my god, it's gonna
close.
fucking kill me for real.
Bastion, we need you.
I'm doing my best.
72
Holy
points
shit.
of
I'm
damage.
fucking down!
Thub
Wait
is
a
down
second,
again.
Let me ask you something. When I got up, did I use a resolve?
No.
Fuck, okay, yeah, I'm down.
Now, here's the other thing. That was a critical hit. Automatically, your dying goes up by another 2.
Yup.
Wait,
You don't
Thub,
have
still
tough,
your,
do
Your
you?
last stand ability, right?
Yeah.
This would kill Thub,
Shit.
because that would put you to dying 4.
Well, I can't. So do I use my? Can I use my last stand now?
Yes, you can. I would say this is your last gasp.
Well, shit. Okay, I'm gonna use my 4th rank, Child of Oxflame.
Okay. So, Thub, as you see this strike coming right at you, you see you're actually technically still alive right now.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna put you at
that
1
one.
hit point for the. Yeah, there you go. You see this fist coming at you at near sonic speeds, and you, what do you think to yourself in this moment, as you know there's no coming back from this.
Well, might as well use it now.
Okay, as your mind fills with thoughts of your mother, and with all of your siblings and your experiences with Bill, with the friends you've made since coming here to Salter, Wyatt, Thicket, Bastion, Morgrim.
He hesitated a bit when he said Bastion.
I was trying to figure out which name to say next.
He's forgetting his own players.
Listen, man. 30 minutes of sleep. It is 11:30 at night right now.
Jesus Christ!
So true.
You channel these thoughts and feel a power rising within you. Not your kinetic abilities, it's something far greater, something far deeper. Thicket and Bastion, you watch as Thub is enveloped in electricity as the fist slams directly through Thub's chest and out the other side. Thub's chest remains in form, held together by this cage of electricity, which expands into his back,
forming a set of massive wings. Thub, while this ability is active, you can use a young topaz dragon's breath weapon, which is
Holy
significantly more powerful than your normal breath weapon. Your last stand, let's see. Until you exit initiative, you gain frightful presence with a range of 30 feet. You get your wings, so you have an 80-foot flying speed. And you can use every 1d4 rounds, you can use the breath weapon of a young topaz dragon.
Fantastic.
So, that was a free action. You're still up for now. That is Nexus's turn. Bastion, that brings us to you.
Hey, Bastion Parker. Just gonna go ahead and take action to get there. And then I have.
How long does the wall of water last, by the way?
1 minute.
Okay, so it's still up. Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
Can I signal in some way to Thicket that he's mine?
up. You
'Cause
can
I did just
certainly try,
transform.
but you did just transform. But remember, you also just, your entire torso. It's like you're a Lego figure. Your entire torso basically just got punched out of you.
Yeah, fair.
So you're a
but
little-
Also, it'd be really anticlimactic if I went through all that trouble to stay alive and then just had him die in front of me anyways, and then I'm just like,
That'd
well,
be
either
really
way.
funny
He
though.
makes such an excellent point. I assume that I see the whatchamacallits now, don't I?
The zombies? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna
So yeah,
roll
make a will
my-
save. Yeah.
My will save, and then we'll get into my actions that I hope do not rob Thub of his moment. Okay,
27,
that is a
success.
27.
So you're frightened 1.
Okay, great. Great news. It's been just a real bitch of a day. I'm gonna cast Bone Shaker on one of the frost zombies.
Okay. Is that a
Just like
save?
No, let me see what it does. Bone Shaker. Why is yes, it's a Fortitude save.
Okay. Fortitude save. That is a 25.
That is a success. Takes half
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll half damage.
It's 8 points of damage.
8
to
points of damage.
the frost zombie.
It is still standing.
Well,
Bastion, that is your turn. That brings us to Thicket.
Okay.
please don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Please don't kill him.
I don't even know if I can kill him, to be honest.
I mean, he is mortal.
Yeah, but I can't land any of my goddamn attacks. Let's see. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Well, I've got these guys in front of me. I'm gonna have to step. I think. I'm gonna step here.
Okay.
And I'm going to stride. Actually, I'd like to do one thing before I step.
Sure.
Or rather, is Nexus still immune to demoralize?
How long does the immunity last?
I forget. 10 minutes. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. So I step, and then I.
If it changes your actions at all, you don't think these frost zombies have any reactions.
Oh, that does change my actions a lot, actually.
They're pretty slow. They're barely moving.
Here's what I'm gonna do. You said that is Cranberry staring at me?
Yes, Nexus is staring you
Or
down.
Nexus. I'm going to match Nexus's gaze, and putting my all into this one. You know, feeling how the sensations that I felt whenever I would control the minerals around me. I'm going to concentrate and focus all of that into the Soul of Frost.
Okay.
And I would like to disrupt its power in some way.
Okay. I'm not going to call this a cranberry lore. I'm figuring out what I want to call it. I think that I will call that a spell attack roll.
Okay. That is plus 13, I think?
Correct.
Or that's my...
Correct.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Fucker! 16.
16.
May I attempt again?
Concentrate. Let me describe what happens the first time.
Okay.
First, you concentrate on the soul, channeling not only your connection to what connection you have left to the elements, but your connection to the soul itself, and you feel it pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. It's interacting with you. You've connected. You may roll again if you wish.
I would love to roll again. $28.
28. You've opened this channel between yourself and the soul. You feel this connection, and you begin to manipulate it. You watch as the soul begins to crack around the edges as Nexus shrieks in pain. The soul is almost beginning to split. You have one action remaining. Would you like to roll again?
Yes. Come on. Oh, 31.
Thicket, you put everything you have into this, and the stone glows brighter than you've ever seen anything in any of your lives as Nexus shrieks in horror, "No! No!" as the Soul of Frost shatters, spreading throughout Nexus's entire head. And you see it begin to mix in with Nexus's own energies. Thub, what would you like to do? Nexus is vulnerable.
I am I'm not even gonna put this up for like a DC check. I don't want to risk it. I'm straight up, because I've been failing every single one of those. I'm straight up just gonna elemental blast his ass.
Let me just tell you about this breath weapon real quick first, though.
Oh, right, the breath one. Okay, sure. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It's 5d12 electricity damage on a DC 28 reflex save. However, I would say in this case, he's not going to be able to make that save. Automatically, he's going to crit fail that save. So if you
Okay,
want to
I'm
use your
doing
special
that.
ability,
I will use
Okay.
that ability.
so
I
roll your
can't find it
5d12.
on my moves
It's
thing.
okay. It's not in your moves. Just 5d12.
5d12. Good fucking god. Okay, 5d12. So that is. That is a 31 points of damage.
31 points of damage.
And since you said it was a critical fail, right? So that's.
Oh
that's
yeah, this
62.
kills. How would you like to finish Nexus with your
fucking-
last breath?
I fucking goddamn. Is the Soul of Frost still in his head?
The Soul of Frost has been shattered and is spreading throughout Nexus's head and is seemingly absorbing Nexus's energy.
Okay, I am going to fucking blast his head off.
Okay. You
Actually, no. You know what?
Oh.
I'm blasting a hole in his chest.
okay.
He
You
puts a hole in my chest, I put a hole in his. Let's do it.
you
Let's fucking do
breathe
it.
in one final time. What are your last words as you unleash your final breath of life?
Remember the salt.
What? And crack! This electricity arcs through the air surrounding Nexus, just absolutely disintegrating every frost zombie in the area, dancing across the ceiling, dancing across Nexus, who just his Nexus's chest just begins to crackle and fall apart. No! 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 I will return! And as Nexus crumbles into pieces, you watch as his energy gets formed into the Soul of Frost, combining into a brand new stone, which splashes into the water, but not before what is left of Nexus explodes. I need reflex saves from Thicket and Bastion as the electricity around Thub keeping their form together fades away, and Thub literally falls to pieces on the ground.
Ah, damn, dude!
That's an 18.
18.
So that was a reflex save?
Yes.
30.
30. That is a success from Thicket and a failure from Bastion. Bastion, you are no longer frightened. It doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't make a difference. You actually crit failed that.
Nice.
So, this blast of flame, pure elemental energy, just rocks the cavern, which begins to collapse. Thicket, you take the brunt of the initial burst of flame. That is 36 points of fire damage to you. Bastion, the wall of water protects you from the heat wave, but not from the falling stones ahead. As crack, a rock lands, hitting you straight at the top of your head. That is, yeah, that's like 82 points of damage. So you're immediately unconscious.
Okay.
Thicket. Also, we're out of initiative at this point.
Okay.
Thicket, you hear a splash. You look over as you can still see and watch as Bastion is clocked on the head and falls down.
Dead.
What do you do?
Are the zombies still here?
No, the zombies are gone. They were disintegrated by Thub's lightning.
I have a good question. Can you turn
Yes.
my vision on since, like, it doesn't matter to me anymore?
It doesn't matter. We don't even need to worry about the map anymore.
All right.
Okay. First things first. You said that another stone fell into the water.
Oh, the entire cavern is collapsing on your heads.
Oh shit. Okay. Is that wall of water still up?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say at this point the wall of water goes down, and that's how you can see Bastion in the first place.
Okay. I'm going to run over to Bastion and hit her with a 2-action 4th rank heal.
Okay, make a reflex save to dodge the rocks as they fall around you. This entire cave is completely falling apart around you.
30.
30. You manage to dodge, weave. You get to Bastion, only taking a few nicks on the way.
Okay. I'm now going to cast that spell.
Okay.
And wake the fuck up, Samurai. That's 48 points of healing.
Bastion, your eyes shoot open.
Fuck up, Samurai.
Your eyes shoot open. Your head hurts so much. Thicket is above you.
Run.
Aye, Captain. I'm gonna start running.
Okay. As the two of you begin running towards the mouth of the cave, you see the corpses of Crochel's residents collapsing as the Soul of Frost's power fades from them, the stone remaining in the pool. Do you go back for it on your way out, or do you just run past it?
I personally do not.
Oh,
Thicket?
that is a tough question.
Because you'd have to run right by it, basically, to get out of this main area, but it will put you at a bit of risk if you go to get it.
I am going to put myself at risk.
Okay.
But not for the soul.
Oh.
I also have to pass by Wyatt and Thub's bodies, correct?
This is correct.
I
That's
want to
very good.
collect
Well,
a
bodies might be
keepsake.
a little bit of a stretch in my case.
I'd like to take something meaningful from each of them if I can.
Okay. So I would say, what would you take from Wyatt? Like his holy symbol, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, and what would you take from Thub? Really,
Oh,
I think the
you know
either
what?
the spice pouch
Oh,
or
you
the
have I was thinking
the
the
sword.
spice pouch.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
the
let's
spice
take-
pouch. Yeah,
You could also take my lavender soap. I have that.
I feel like
To be
that.
fair, your last words were to use salt, so I feel like
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
seasoning pouch
I
is the
feel
way
like
to
that's
go.
fitting. So
Yeah,
I will
I
give
agree.
you Thub's seasoning pouch.
Okay.
And you are going to have to make a reflex save as you take this risk.
That's fine. 23.
Okay, as you grab these objects and turn to begin to run, a rock slams, slashing down your back. That is 5 points of damage.
That's fine.
That's
You are
so
now
many
behind.
fewer points than it seemed like it was gonna be.
That
Yeah.
is, you succeeded. You are now. Oh, I would say Bastion probably didn't wait for Thicket.
No.
Okay, so yeah, Bastion, you are now a good ways ahead of Thicket, just bolting out of this cavern as it continues to collapse around you. The two of you manage to get out right as the mouth to this spring, the springs themselves, collapses, or at least Bastion does. Thicket, I need from you an athletics check. Bastion, I need from you a reflex save.
Fuck. 12.
It's a 13.
Oh, man.
15. Bastion, you exit and I would say you're probably expecting Thicket to be right behind you. He is not. Bastion, as you are hit by several large stones, taking 11 points of bludgeoning damage yourself, you watch in horror as thicket is trapped within the springs. What do
Excuse
you
me?
do? The cave mouth closes. It's completely collapsed behind you.
Oh, Jesus. Can I... I really don't have any good spells for, like, clearing a fucking...
You also don't have much time as the entire cave is about to completely collapse around you. Your options are incredibly limited.
Do you mind laying them out for me?
No, I'm just saying you don't have much time. So you need to decide what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna try and clear a path for him by hitting it with my sword.
You're just hitting rocks with a piece of metal. Go ahead and roll a hit.
I also have an idea.
Don't worry, we'll get to you in a second.
Okay.
It's a 29.
Holy shit.
You smack your sword in, and you manage to cut open a few of these rocks. But you're not going to be able to forge a path in time. You're going to end up buried yourself if you stay.
I run.
Do you say anything as you run?
Sorry, Thicket.
Thicket, you do not hear this. As the cave mouth collapses before you, Bastion, you have run off. Thicket, the cave mouth has collapsed before you. You are alone. Or are you? As the voice in your head says, "Then I suppose we save you again. But this time we expect repayment." We'll get back to you in a second. Bastion, you're running. Are you stopping for anything?
Maybe if Bill and Don Collar are there to, be like, fucking move, but otherwise no.
As you exit the springs, you do not see Bill, you do not see Don Collar. As you get to where the town should be, you find a wall of snow.
That's new and horrifying in a different way.
You are trapped within this hallway.
Well, fuck.
What do you do?
Is it like a wall of snow? Is that what it is?
It's completely obstructing your path forward. You don't know how thick it is. But you'd assume since it's snow and not the, ice that was making up the cavern, you would imagine that next cavern is already collapsed.
Yeah, I mean, really, all she's gonna think to do is, just start digging.
Okay.
And as she does, she's just gonna say, "Fuck, I'm sorry. I know I promised. I'm trying. Fuck." Just keep going until it just all collapses in on her.
Okay. We turn back to Thicket. It's as if time has stopped.
What
as
do you
you
want?
are met with the green.
We want to understand. First and foremost,
You
ventured to our domain and slew our emissary. You brought death, though we saved your life once before.
I know. It was wrong. I was doing it for reasons that I didn't understand at the time. Well, I did understand, but I was in the wrong, and I know it. I was doing it for the wrong reasons. And
This matters little. What we are curious about is why a being of death would choose to spare a life.
What? What life did we...
The egg. You kept it
The egg.
safe through all your misadventures.
At this point, Thicket, I feel like he was panicking a little bit beforehand, but now, sort of remembering the egg, his breathing is going to steady, and he's going to calm as he collects his thoughts. What I did, slaying the Katiran, I know that to the Green, doing such a thing in any way is a horrid thing. It makes me an emissary of death, yes. But death is as much a part of life as it is, well, a part of anything. Death is to life as the sunset is to a warm summer's day. And if I am going to take the life of an emissary of the Deep Green, I'm going to do what I can to bring that life back into the world. And so
The voice. Oh,
Yep,
yep,
the
continue.
That's it.
Okay. The voice of the green is silent for a moment before returning.
We understand. We offer you a deal. Restore what you have destroyed, and we will spare you this demise and that of the egg.
I've just been freed from one being, and here I am, faced with another deal. But the thing is, all I can remember of the last 20 years even is the destruction of this land, the destruction of my people. Brought on by me and that damned stone. So you know what? I'll gladly chain myself to something else if it means bringing back what I've destroyed.
You hear the rustling of leaves surrounding you.
Good choice.
As branches surround you. In a split second, you hear rocks slamming on top of them, but they hold firm. Another branch reaches into your pack, pulls out the egg.
Gaze upon it. Form your bond.
I gaze upon the
One
egg.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Did we change where we had the egg?
It
It's
was
been
in
in my
Thicket's
bag.
bag. Yeah, it's been in Thicket's bag for a while.
Okay.
I checked. You gaze upon the egg, Thicket.
You were blind. Now you see the truth.
The egg begins to crack as glowing energy emits from it. And that is where we're going to leave tonight's session.
Oh my fucking god.
With Bastion buried in snow and Thicket with a hatching Cutty-Wren egg and a deal with the deep green. So, the
Well, I
two
guess
of
I have to
you...
make a new character now.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Bastion and Thicket, you are both now level 8.
Cool.
And Colby, I will tell you, do you want to know now, or would you prefer I DM it to you later, what has changed?
Okay, I really want to know ASAP. I think that
I
I know
will
the
tell
direction
you
you're going. However, I think it would be cooler narratively if we kept it as a reveal for the
Okay.
others. So I want to discuss
Okay.
it with you privately.
Okay,
ASAP.
then we will discuss it after the session.
But I'm pretty sure I know where this is going.
Okay. Bastion, how are you feeling?
Like hell.
Fair
All my
enough.
friends are dead. I let down my girlfriend. Just, like, really, I fucked up in, like, every imaginable way at this point.
Yeah, you're at this point, like, not in great shape. And you're also very definitely concussed
Oh,
from
yeah.
that stone smacking you in the head. Thicket, how are you feeling?
I got a lot of emotions right now. I'm very saddened about the deaths of my friends. With that said, fuck Nexus. I am so fucking happy that we kicked their ass. Little upset,
yeah.
or I'm a little afraid of you know, that soul still being down there. But you know, I get the feeling we'll resolve that later. And I am so goddamn excited to see where this goes. Holy shit, I'm like shaking right now.
And I would ask how Thumb is doing. We already know the answer to that one. How is Thumb doing? How is Thumb feeling?
Damn.
Is Thumb perhaps
glad you
feeling
caught on.
corpse-like?
I'm glad you caught on to what I was doing there.
Oh my god, the loudest silence in the universe. Good lord.
I had that joke in the fucking chamber for
Oh
the
my
past half
God.
hour.
That's on brand.
How are we all feeling as players after that
Oh my-
brutal
Holy
ending?
fucking
Oh my
shit,
That was
dude!
fucking rough.
First of all, I'm drop kicking you in the chest next time I see you.
Fair enough. Yeah. So
That was
we'll
fucking
have to see what
something.
happens next, but this is not the end of the story. So the Soul of Frost will continue.
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.